So I'm playing around with these mid-range tweeter thingies because yeah, well, the other one broke. So I made some new frames, but they're smaller and they're like more, well, simpler. So it is a PVC 5mm and a piece of random steel that I had laying around. By the looks of it, I could have aligned the holes better with the magnets, but that's not what I did. I glued it on. So I put the first row of mid-range, lower tweeter, I don't know. And now I'll do the rest of the magnets, and it is quite pleasing method. This is just putting the magnets in. You don't have to worry about the thing, so that's cool. I have one magnet short. These are Chinese neodymium 50mm by 3x3, and it's a bit random how good they are. I don't think they are what they say they are. Hop. So that's those two. And now I need tweeter magnets. Maybe I can like reuse some. No, they're stuck. So I have to double them up. So I use two. And I have to be the other way around, like this. Not three, two is enough. These are much stronger than these longer bars, so something is wrong. That's what you get if you buy a Chinese magnet and you cannot trust them. The tweeter magnets are from Enes Magnet, like Poland, and they are good. And I'm not sure how well this performs. Having metal in the back, it might interfere with the tweeter, at least. Not so much with the mid-range. So that's all magnets done. That's pretty quick. It's a good, fast method. And the other what is also nice is that the frames are of course not so stiff. If you tension foil on here, it will like move, and then the foil has a lower resonance than you plan for it. But because there is metal on the back, it doesn't happen. So now it is really stiff. Magnets will be sitting there. I can even easily reuse them. If it's all shit, I can just, you know, get them out, no glue on them. There might be actually, because I will add some sort of felt here, I guess. So there will be some glue on there, but not as much as it's my cat feeder. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, that's a lot of food. That might be a bit too much. It's a tiny cat. So far so good. Now I need to make the coil, which is something I'm not looking forward to. But these are rather stiff. So that's cool. Yeah, so I'll gonna edit the coil, and maybe I'll do that today. It's already 6 o'clock, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's something for tomorrow during the heat, and then I go to the beach. Because I'm living near the beach, but I never go. Well, near. At least in a city where you have a beach. So I should use it more. it's done. There isn't much to see. Some engraving is visible. It's a bit of a mess here, sorry, but so now you've seen this before, and I tried this before, that's why. And I used the method showed in for PCBs, and I use like a toothbrush or maybe something like a nail thingy, whatever, brush. But it never worked for me. And first I thought maybe the paint is not good. So I went and bought some heat resistant paint, and that worked, but it's a very inconsistent layer. So I went back to the thin paint, and now somehow it remains on here, which is nice. It might have to do with cleaning the original aluminium you stick the paint on. That might help. And I clean it with this crap, since it has, I believe, well, it has some sort of scuffing thingy, but also I believe, I'm not sure what the name is in English right now, but it will degrease, and it's really good if you have to paint something, if you can get rid of all the white crap. Now the next thing, cleaning out this, and I use these brushes and such, it doesn't work. What I use now is either a tiny bit of this, but the main reason I think it works so well is these melamine sponges, also known as Wonder sponge or super duper sponge, I don't know. But it's like the tiniest bit of rub it provides without hurting the paint layer, but it does clean this. So I'm still playing around with these settings on the CNC, but I believe I'm on the right track. So let's see if we can clean this up so it can be etched. So I'll just give it a slight rub, and then you will see the aluminium. Up here. Then it should be able to be etched. Now the question is, how long should you rub? I do it kind of when I think I see a dark spot still, I'll give it a rub. Since I don't think I can actually remove the entire paint with this sponge. It's a bit shiny. There you go. Now you can see I have to manual change something here and there maybe. Since the program was not able to connect these. I don't know why. Okay. So this is there I lost a tiny bit, I believe. Yeah. Well, okay, so this is not gonna be the perfect one. I'm still trying. I mean, I have to roll it a bit, else it won't fit my tiny etch container to do just this test. That's it's lukewarm water, I believe. Now on the back side we can see if it etched all the way through. Not yet, as you can see. This water was warmer, so etching is quite slow now. You can see the brown goo on there. So this is also not an ideal method of etching. Is it done? I think it might be, but I'll give it another dip. Since the traces are so tiny, it's hard to see if it's just under etching right now, or over etching, whatever you call it. I don't know. Etching too much away. Could be. So a timer would be necessary, and a constant heat. So this is all kind of gross, but I should do actually a few in a row and see what consistency we get, because that might still be a tiny bit of a problem. It's windy. .6 ohms, 7, somewhere in that region. Ah, there you go. There's where the tiny piece was missing. I think I over-etched this a little bit. Oh well. It's working. So yeah, now I have to redesign everything for this kind of method, see if that works. Since I tried plotting the membrane for the frames I made, but because of the heat, the foil doesn't want to be on the table I cut on. So it's completely miserable to get all the weeding out the crap you don't need. It's impossible without the rest coming off. Well, so I got all kinds of testers here, and they're all different, also different settings, but this is how it looks without the paint. You can remove the paint quite easily. This one is still a bit dirty. Maybe not with... Maybe zoom out a bit. Oh, not in. So it works. Now find a method to do it consistently, which might be, well, the biggest problem maybe. First the problem was it never worked, and now they do work, but now make it consistent, I think. So for me, the sponge works using a brush or whatever else, and soap did not work. So I thought, let's make it complete. So how did I clean this? It's not that hard, but I'll show you anyway. Why not? I put it on some glass with some soapy water and used a roller to get it nice and flat. This is just some ordinary soap. And then we use some of this Vim and Comet, I believe it's also called. This roughens up the surface a little bit, but mostly it cleans it very well. Should be able to get rid of it. You can see it wettens the whole aluminium, so you see there's water on there. So where it beats up like here is actually a little bit less clean. So normally, if I would do this, how can I show you? You get like droplets, and this stays like a sort of a film of wetness. Now you can see I didn't clean it as good everywhere. So that's a thing to know. I don't know if I really needed to clean that harsh, but you see? Water running along it. No droplets, just a film of water. So that means it's really clean. And I did not come up with this idea. I always forget the channel, but I really love what he's doing. Practical Science, I believe. Yeah, the guy that knows like fucking everything. But yeah, he showed this once. I don't know in what episode and what it was about, except for painting or coating something. And he used also Comet, or in this case, Vim. And I tried it, and it works great. So it's nice if you're gonna paint something, because now it doesn't look very nice. I do wonder what happens if you don't clean off all the white stuff. Okay, well, good enough. I don't know how well you have to prepare this, but... Oh! Not the heat resistant. Not gonna use. I hope there's enough in this can. Usually when you don't know, it probably isn't. So also good reason, it's kind of hard. Oh. That's us. Let's try a little bit thicker layer. And then we wait, and then we do the lasering thingy. I'll put this inside, but because it might rain, you never know in the Netherlands. Smells. So now I'm all dirty, and I'm probably gonna put together this video, tiny video with stuff we've already seen before, but this time it worked.